Floods, deforestation, ecological crisis. The recent flooding of the Bobonaza and other rivers in the Pastaza province has caused destruction, impoverishment, and pain among the Quechua communities living on its banks. The main cause of these repeated floods is deforestation. This is a manifestation of the ecological crisis, which we are already seeing and experiencing. How many times will the rivers have to grow until we understand this? How does deforestation affect river floods? Much of the rainwater that falls is retained within the forest, as well as on the ground, which acts as a sponge. So it's easy to understand what happens when we cut down the trees. Where will the water go, you ask? Well, the water that used to be retained in the forest will fall directly on the bare soil, dragging the organic matter, producing erosion and increasing the flow of the rivers, producing the overflows and floods that we are seeing now. What are the causes of deforestation? The main cause of deforestation is due to our economic productive system, which continues to extract more and more natural resources from nature, thus being mainly responsible for the destruction of ecosystems. It is because of the ignorance and the interests of those who still do not achieve or do not want to understand the real importance of the Amazon ecosystems to regulate and maintain climate stability in the world. The loss of tropical forests in the Amazon over the last 17 years represents an area equivalent to the surface of Ecuador. This devastation, recorded between 2000 and 2017, amounts to 29.5 million hectares, reforesting our own house. Between the months of March and May, while some were taking advantage of the pandemic to deforest the Amazon, we decided to use part of the confinement time to reforest it. We planted about 750 trees and shrubs of different species in the Sachawarmi Center. They are timber species, like cedar, aguano, guayacan, fruit trees, chonta, python, guava, frutipan, medicinals, forest garlic, guayusa, aromatics like cinnamon, cultural species, huito, shilkiu, and food such as yucca, banana, peanut, among other species. Let's address the ecological crisis. While the health crisis of COVID-19 will pass, the ecological crisis, according to the 15,000 scientists who announced it, tells us that it will be long-lasting and irreversible. And it's time to think hard to prepare for what's coming. Let's plant trees, more trees. Let's bring life back to our forests, to our territories. Listen to nature's cry.